Hey there, everyone. How we doing? So one of the videos I wanted to create once I got back kind of on time zone was kind of a summary of 10 truths that I've learned the hard way. And I really kind of sat on the airplane doing this because, again, yes, I don't sleep on airplanes. It's kind of maddening, but I don't. So one of the things I put together was 10 truths I learned the hard way. And again, these are experience I've had with others as I've tried to help them. But I thought we should go through them because I think you're going to see yourself in a couple of these, and we should really talk about it. So again, 10 truths I've learned the hard way. So first off, this is a big one. Income is not wealth. I was confused by this early in my life. I thought a high income meant I was rich. It doesn't. It certainly doesn't mean you're wealthy. Why? Wealth is something that's nearly indestructible. Income is highly taxed. It can change year to year. In some professions like commission-based sales, you're really not in control. You have some control, but not ultimate control. Territories, product you're selling. I mean, there's just all kinds of things. Flipping, wholesaling, right? You stop marketing, you stop getting, right? So income is not wealth. Even high income is not wealth. Few people want to put in consistent work. It's repetitive, it's boring, it's non-exciting, it's monotonous. Sort of like, going to the gym. You got to go, what do they say, 31 days or 37 days or some magic days before it becomes a habit. I talk about learning your market. It's the one thing I teach. But it requires people to put in the work. I think it answers the most important question of what's a good or great deal. The people that are willing to put in the work, they're changing their financial future, right? They're realizing that 99% of the deals out there are junk, and they're getting better at finding the 1%. I'm happy that, if you're going to take my course and you're going to spend the $199, you better be ready to put in some work. It's not, it's 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. So it's not crazy amount of time. But if you can't do that, don't buy the course. I only want you to buy the course if you're going to change your future, but that starts with you. And it starts with you learning your market. I give you the tools. I give you the spreadsheets. I tell you how I did it. It's worked for us and it's worked for others. You can see the student reviews. But few people want to put in consistent work. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't understand. Here's a big one. The 40-40 life is seductively easy to live in. Some people call it the rat race. You just sort of plug along. You work 40 hours for 40 years and then you get to retire. Unfortunately, there's another 40 there. You get to live on 40%. It's not the way to go. If you want to do it, it's awesome, right? Go for it. If you're going to be happy doing it, by all means, go for it. But don't sit here and tell me you want to change your future and you want to have a legacy and you want to do all this stuff, but you're just stuck in the 40-40 life. You got to put in some consistent effort. I'm willing to help show you, but not a lot of people are willing to do it. And that's because the 40-40 life's comfortable. Everybody else is doing it. So why do you want to be different? I get it. I understand. What I teach, what we've done, buy and hold real estate investing is not sexy. And it looks so boring on social media. Oh, look, my house, it's still there. Oh, look at that. I got a rent check. Oh no, the water heater broke. It's kind of boring. Single family homes are kind of boring. I personally like boring in my investments. I don't need the excitement of a 100-unit apartment building and 30% vacancies and oh my God, the job market just changed and oh my God, I have to refi. And nope, give me boring 30-year mortgages at 3% interest. I'm okay. Right? Even if it's 4% or 5%, who cares? 30-year fixed, just chunking away mortgage pay down, depreciation. My financial future is getting better every month with single family homes. I wish people could appreciate the fact that it only takes a few single family rentals to change your financial future. I truly believe most people, if they got to 4, would fundamentally change their life. And I'm trying to help as many people as I can see that 4 is a great number. You don't have to be enamored by these people talking about dozens or 50 or 100. Who cares? Just who cares? They're not you. Just get to 4 and then decide what you want to do. Here's the real crux of the situation. Almost no one is willing to sacrifice, I call it invest for a decade, to get 40 years of freedom. It sucks. 10 years. No, lower your expenses. Don't do any of your wants. Look at your market every day. Do some homework. Make sure you keep getting good, better and better deals. And then what do you know? Something comes along and you pivot, you change, right? It takes 6, 7 years for this thing to start feeling like it's changing, but it will. If you invest a decade, there's a good chance you can buy 40 years of freedom. It's worth it. Another one that's really hard for me to say is your personal network, right? The friends you've had for years, if not decades. Most of them aren't thinking about real estate investing. They want to go to the club. They want to go to kids' soccer games. They want to go do this or that. And again, if you want to be in the 40-40 life, go for it. There's nothing wrong with it, but just don't say you want to have some better financial future and then don't change the people around you. I consider some folks energy chargers, meaning they're giving you energy, and then other ones are energy sappers. They're taking it away. Early in my life, I had too many people discouraging me, and not on purpose. They just weren't motivated, right? I didn't grow up with a lot. And shoot, we were happy to have food in the fridge. So again, your network could be holding you back. Here's a big one that I don't think I would have said 2 years ago, but I got to say it today, and I'm going to scream it more and more. Bigger is not better. Run the numbers. The cap rates are so low. The expense assumptions are so ludicrous. The rent appreciation is borderline illegal in some areas. Man, bigger is not better today. Run the numbers. That is one thing I am very happy with that we did, and it's actually in our course, is we have the same spreadsheet for single family homes as we do apartments. I could tell you which produces a better yield in an apartment or a house. And for the first time in 20 years, houses are better investment, at least in my market. So bigger is not always better. This is where we're going. The masses are coming in. The lemmings are running towards the cliff. There are so many people chasing multifamily today because they want to be the next Grant Cardone because everybody thinks they're smarter than Grant Cardone. Man, it is going to be a bloodbath. There are limited partners who are part of syndications that are never see their money again. There are going to be syndicators going to jail because they've moved money from syndication A to syndication B to maintain returns. It's already happened. It's going to happen in horrible numbers in the future. And I'm glad these videos are being recorded because I will at least have proof that I tried to help people. Man, there are a lot of gurus today. There are a lot of wholesalers and people on YouTube selling courses. And they're selling this future freedom and change your life and, scale up. Who doesn't want to be bigger? Not me. I don't. I don't want that headache. I don't want employees. I don't want virtual assistants. I don't want any of that nonsense. I wanted to work my day job, be the very best I could be at my day job, add a couple of assets, have the assets get paid off, and my financial future is better. That's what I wanted. I don't need virtual assistants in the Philippines. I don't need thousands of mail pieces. I don't need texting platforms and all of that stuff. If I just learn my market, get ready to buy 4 rentals over the next 4 to 8 years, I have fundamentally changed the future direction of my family. And that's okay. I think that is awesome. If you can help people buy 4 good or great deals because you've taught them to learn their market, I think that's amazing. That's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to sit here and say, hey, you can have 200 rentals just like me. No, I did this for 15 years, rode the wave up, got out at the top, took advantage of the crash. I'm not sitting here saying you can repeat what we've done. The market's different. But I am confident that you can learn your market and buy 4 good or great deals if you're willing to put in the work. In the end, these are 10 truths I've learned. Hopefully a couple of them have resonated with you. That is our book, One Rental at a Time, there on the right. You can find it on Amazon. If you've read it, do me a huge favor. Please go back to Amazon and leave a review. I think we just went over 115 reviews. I'm a self-published guy. Every one of your reviews helps. We're trying to get to 200 this year. So if you could take 5 seconds out of your day, type in great book, 5 stars, I would hugely appreciate it. And if you're still watching and you haven't subscribed, come on, hit subscribe. Let's have some fun. And as always, if you are a subscriber, know that you can leave questions below, and I will do my best to answer them in a segment I call Subscriber Questions. So what'd you think? Any of those particularly resonate with you? Hopefully they did. I want to thank you for your time and wish you the best of luck. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.